Hi, my name is Layla May and I help creatives to unleash their creativity into a paycheck. So today's subject is how to get published. Step-by-step instructions on what you need to do and what you need to know and who they need to contact. This video is for you if you are a photographer or videographer, makeup artist, set designer, or anybody in the creative field who has an idea. Pretty much this is for you. First and foremost, you need to know what you need to shoot. You need to have a concept and you need to have an idea what you're looking for. So I suggest for yourself, create a mood board and have a clear understanding of what this shoot is about, who it is for. After you figure out what your project is about, the next step is to build up a rockstar team. Generally speaking, it is easier when it's a bigger team, so you can focus on what you do best and also gives you an opportunity to collaborate with new people. To help you with that, you can start looking at Instagram accounts. I think that's an excellent source. And you can find people who are in the industry, who might have a similar aesthetics as to what you do or have similar beliefs to what you do, and you can kind of easily scan that by looking at people's Instagram. I personally had a bit of a trouble looking for a stylist, so I opened up Instagram and Google Stylist Toronto. That's it. Or another more reliable way is to find a person who is in your industry already, for example, a photographer you like, and start looking which models or which makeup artists or which set designers he has been working with or she has been working with. And that's a great starting point. So then you can collect those people's information and see if they align with your vision for that project. In my last video, I provided 33 portals that you can use to submit your work for absolutely nothing and get published in an actual magazine on online publication. So please check out my last video, link is in the description below, and that can give you an idea of where exactly you want to get published. So when you email people, make sure it is clear what's your idea, where you want to get published, the examples of your previous work, and the mood board for this shoot. That can be an amazing start, and the person will clearly see what are you trying to convey, what is your objective. And when you ask people to participate in your project, make sure you specify the date and the time. That's important. That sounds like a small thing, but it makes a big difference, so people can plan ahead and plan their day accordingly. I don't suggest DMing people, but you can email them. If they don't have their email listed, then you can DM them and just explain what you want to do and how that can be beneficial for them. In the end of the day, it's a collaborative project and it has to benefit both sides. If you are just starting out and this is your first editorial, maybe it's not the best idea to DM the head stylist of Dior. Start with something smaller and start with people who are interested in those publications, in those ideas you are proposing. But to be honest, it's even okay to say, look, I have this project and this is the date, this is the location, and I need a stylist or I need a makeup artist or I need a set designer. And that can be a start, and that's amazing because most of the time people will say yes to your proposition. In the description below, I'm sharing the email I send to people, modeling agencies, models, makeup artists, stylists, videographers, and other creatives that helps me to get collaborations and helps me and opens the door to many places I've never been before. So check it out. I think it's worth it. It's working for me and I'm pretty sure it's gonna work for you. Just copy and paste that, change a few details to make it yours, and I think can be quite incredible and can lead to new ideas and new projects and new clients potentially. If you are shooting people, you can contact modeling agencies that can help you find the perfect model for your shoot. There's nothing wrong working with not professional models, but models who work in a modeling agency have experience and they know how to work their body. So it won't be awkward on the set when you're trying to explain your ideas and the person just is not understanding it clearly. So that's a big benefit when you work with models. But on the other hand, I feel like working with models can be a bit limiting. There are many people around and not all of them look like models, so it may be interesting for you to try to work with people who have different facial structure or have different body constitution than the majority of people. So that can be interesting and that can be an subject, an idea in the shoot itself. I'm not sure if this is an advice, but it is a good practice to credit your team. Those are the people who helped you and those are the people who make it all come together. So make sure you do leave credits in every description to every of your photo shoots, to your model, to your makeup artist, set designer, whoever else was on the set that day, or who wasn't, who was giving you ideas, or who gave you suggestions. So please credit them. I think this is important for people's recognition and just to make sure they understand that you value their time and you value the work you did together. I think this is really important. Tip number 3 is to read the requirements. It sounds ridiculous, but sometimes there are many cases when I forgot to read the requirements and I didn't submit it right, so the submission didn't go through. Make sure you make it as easy as possible for the editor to go through your work and pick you. So for example, if you did an amazing photo shoot and just something doesn't comply with their requirements or standards and you won't get published because of that, that will be really sad. So read the description and read the requirements word by word, so there's no disconnect. So just to sum up the video, there are a few key points. A, you don't have to work with a professional model. B, you can work with people you want to work with, and I provided a email template that you can copy and paste in your email. Just do change a few details. C, do leave credits for your team because those people worked hard and they deserve it. D, don't forget to read the requirements. This is crucial. It happened to me before, and by a simple mistake, you can just eliminate a chance of getting published. And the final, most important one, I believe, is to share the result with everybody. So to get those tier sheets to your team members and to get those magazine covers to them, maybe not in physical format, but at least in digital. It's not doesn't cost anything, but it's really amazing and really thoughtful and beneficial for their portfolio as well. And that would be the reason why they would like to work with you after. And this is how you build relationships that last. And I think this is a very important point. In the end of the day, we're all human and you can be the best photographer ever, but if you're really hard and really unpleasant to work with, sorry, bye. I am very new to YouTube, so please let me know what am I missing, if you would like to know more about something else, if I can give you more ideas on how to create your ideal project or anything on that subject. Please let me know. I'm open to your suggestions and ideas. Comment below if you like this video or don't and explain why not. That would be great. Please subscribe to my channel so I can provide more and more useful information for you and make sure you know how to get published and make sure you know how to accelerate your career to the new level. Mwah.